ever feel like your heart is exposed to the ups and downs, the drama, the wins and the challenges of the work you're doing, even the really holy work you're doing, the shluchas, the good, positive things you're trying to achieve for humankind, for Hashem's home in this world, and yet you just feel rocked about? Well, I definitely do. And this week's Parsha shares with us the secret. So there are two mizbeachs in the Mishkan, in the tabernacle. There's the outer mizbeach, where the animal sacrifices and the grain sacrifices are offered. And then there's the inner mizbeach, where the ketoris, the incense offering, is offered. And these two different mizbeachs shows us how to build our spiritual Mishkan, our inner home for Hashem. So the grain offerings and the animal offerings represent us dealing with the world. So this could be your shluchis, your mission, your passion project, your work, the company you're building, the organization, the communal work, even the family work that you're doing. Something that's not just you and Hashem, like something that you are involving yourself in. And this is holy, and this is profound, and it's awesome, and it's the outer mizbeach, which means that it's not allowed to touch the innermost core of who you are. And let's think about why for a moment. Because these things, helping other people, being involved in people's lives, coaching, whatever capacity that is, it's all things that if it touches on the innermost core, then if it's going well, then I'm going well. And if it's not going well, then I'm not going well. Versus I'm here to serve. I'm showing up. And so therefore, I'm above the fluctuations of the results of that minute. And therefore, there's actually someone here to give. And that leaves us to our inner mizbeach. Our inner mizbeach is that core, it's a place of just me and Hashem. The ketoris, the incense offering, it's more edel, it's more refined, it's more spiritual, right? It's incense. Smell is a very elevated state, a very pure state. And so it's teaching us that there's a connection between us and Hashem, between you and Hashem, that's just between you and Hashem. That place of your own inner work and your own okayness, that essential okayness between you and Hashem, that's your inner space. And it's saying that all the beautiful things that we do in this world, it has to have a little bit of, the work of your hands will be blessed, like the work of your hands, meaning it's more external than the work of your heart. And being able to say, this inner space between me and Hashem, that's just between me and Hashem. And therefore, I can bring anything that's going on in my life into that space. I can talk to Hashem about it. But it's realizing that even underneath that, there's this place of connection that's just always there to tap into beyond the externals of life. And it's really, I love how it's written here that it's talking about the idea that the word ketoret actually means a knot. And so this knot is this bind between you and Hashem. And so, for example, let's say you're working on a project and it doesn't go well. That knot between you and Hashem is still A-okay. Let's say you're trying to help someone and it gets messy. That knot between you and Hashem is still totally okay. And so it's being able to say that, yes, there's the passions, right? The outer altar is has this idea of a lot of passion because, it's animal sacrifices, it's grain offerings, it's very worldly stuff. And then there's this quiet inner ecstasy, that's the ketoris, which is that place of the true pleasure of life, is that inner space is just between you and Hashem. And so something that really helps us achieve this is what we talked about in chapter 47 of Tanya, which is having that moment every single day of saying Shema Yisrael, where you're closing your eyes and you're not focused on the world, you're not focused on your mission, you're just focused on Hashem Echad. There's only Hashem. And it's that moment of inner seclusion of just you and Hashem that actually allows you to say, Baruch Hashem Kavod. Wow, look at Hashem's beautiful world. Look at Hashem in the world. Look at the glory. It allows you to enjoy your shluchas. It allows you to enjoy your passion project and to finish that book and write that article and do your scuba dive competition. Whatever your thing is for Hashem, it allows you to do that thing from that place of unity and connection. And so always being able to say there's these two parts of me. There's the parts of me that I give to the world, and there's the parts of me that are just between me and Hashem. And it's actually keeping that place sacred and intimate and just me and Hashem that allows us to give in a way that our essence is revealed, in a way that our inner heart can pour into our outer endeavors in such a beautiful way. So thank you, Hashem, for this clarity. And this sikha is from Likutei Sichas, volume 6. So thank you to the Rebbe for this guidance of how to be in the world and also care for our inner world.